Hello students, your topic for today is general and political funds of trade union. So a registered trade union is entitled to maintain two kinds of fund. The first one is the general fund and the second is the political fund. The Trade Union Act 1926 imposes certain conditions on the trade union to spend or utilize the funds only for some specific purposes as stated under section 15, which is talking about general fund, and section 16, which is talking about the political fund of the act. According to section 15 of the act, a registered trade union can create a general fund. Members of the registered trade union have to contribute to the general fund. The fund can be spent for the purpose as specifically stated in section 15 of the act. So the purposes for which the general fund can be utilized is first for the payment of salaries, allowances and expenses to office bearers of the trade union. Second, the payment of expenses for the administration of trade union including an audit of accounts of the general fund. Third, the expenses in connection with prosecution of defense undertaken for the purpose of securing or protecting any rights of the trade union. Fourth, the conduct of trade disputes on behalf of the union or any member. Now, for the political funds, according to section 16, the trade union must create a separate political fund for the purpose of spending it for political cause. Contributions to such funds should be collected separately. Contribution to the political fund cannot be compelled or made as compulsory or condition to admit a person as member of the trade union. However, the control and management of the political fund can be vested exclusively to those members who contributed to the political fund. Section 16, Clause 2 specifically states the purposes for which the political fund may be utilized. These are first, the payment of any expenses incurred by a candidate or prospective candidate for election as a member of any legislative body or any local authority. The expenses includes the expenses incurred before, during and after the election in connecting with such candidature. Second, conducting any meeting or distribution of any literature or documents in support of such candidate or prospective candidate. Third, maintenance of any person who is a member of any legislative body or local authority. Fourth, for the registration of electors or the selection of a candidate for any legislative body or local authority. Fifth, conducting of a political meeting or distribution of a political literature and documents to the members of the trade union or to the general public. That's all. Thank you.